Hello and welcome to my March title page. I'm aware it's April and I'm posting this really late, but I did record what you're seeing on the screen in March. I was just lazy about posting it, and sorry if you hear my chair squeaking in the background, but my sketchbook number 5 is like so close to being finished. So on the screen at the moment you're seeing a different project of mine. So sketchbook number 1, no, not sketchbook number 1. Sketchbook number 0 is the oldest of my sketchbooks of this series, and I thought it would be fun to make like a copy of that sketchbook. Like I have a separate sketchbook, which is the one you see on screen, and I initially used it for figure studies, but I never used it, so I figured I'll repurpose it and I'll go through and redraw every page in sketchbook number 0. So this what you're seeing on the screen is a redraw of a page from sketchbook number 0, but obviously I incorporated the fact that it's also a title page for the start of a new month into it. So you'll be seeing hopefully a lot of the sketchbook, because I'll do the April one in there too, because sketchbook number 5 I just need to do some last digital art things that I wanted to do and stick in there, and then the sketchbook is finished and you will see a sketchbook tour. You might end up seeing maybe too many sketchbook tours if I'm honest, because the video coming after this is in fact also a sketchbook tour, because I got this. I'm sure I've shown them before, but I had those little boxes of 5 sketchbooks per box from Kmart, those cheap ones. Kmart came out with another one of those, but they're cuter and they're in pastel colours, so I have some of those, and I've already finished one of them, and I've recorded the sketchbook tour. I just haven't edited the video, because I've been really fixated in Genshin Impact lately, so I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact rather than actually editing or doing anything with those. I've also been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately. I really like audiobooks. I find it easier to focus on audiobook because I can listen to the book and I can also do other things with my hands, because for me I need both my brain box and my hands to be occupied, and holding a physical book and reading it doesn't quite occupy things in the same way. Like, mentally I can be focused on the book, but the fact my hands aren't doing anything means I find it harder to focus, because holding a book is not enough thing. I mean, I know I can also draw technically while holding the book, but it's a little bit more difficult. And I do read books on my tablet. Like, I have that Samsung tablet and I'll read on that sometimes, but if I read on my phone or on my tablet, I tend to get distracted by all the other stuff on my phone, because my phone is where all my friends are. That's probably kind of a sad statement to make, but yeah, I have so many things and people who could distract me on my phone, and same with my tablet really, because I mostly use my tablet for watching video, like I watch YouTube and things on there, and I have a cat that's really determined that she should be on my lap, and she has no interest in paying attention to what I think, but that's besides the point. But the April page, I'm planning on doing a spread. Like, I've done like the April page will be on the left hand side, and I've already done the sketch for the right hand side, but I figure I'll sketch the April side and then I'll just paint both sides in the one video, because why not. I'm also replicating like what medium I used in sketchbook number 0. I'm not actually sure what number sketchbook this one counts as this sketchbook that I'm copying things into, because initially it was sketchbook number 4.5, I think, and now it's not really that, is it? I mean, it still started between sketchbooks number 4 and 5, but that doesn't feel appropriate because it's no longer, the figure studies sketchbook, and I need to redecorate the cover again. But yeah, I don't know how long this one will take, because I don't actually spend a lot of time on it. It's interesting to go back and draw characters that I haven't drawn in a while, or draw characters that actually have new looks. Like, my Mind Sona tends to be changed and updated on a pretty regular basis, for I feel like my Mind Sona actually just goes in a loop. Like, it changes to one look and then it eventually circles around back to the other look again. Like, there isn't actually a lot of change to my Mind Sona. And it usually in some way reflects my real life appearance. At the moment it really does not. My hair is badly bleached and it does not look like my Mind Sona's hair at all. And honestly, my hair's only badly bleached because I don't know how to take care of whatever the natural hair texture of it is. It's like a weird straight texture and it gets grumpy at whatever shampoos my bleached hair likes. And I don't want to have to try different shampoos to figure out what it likes instead. I also have a small amount of paint pens, and I like using them. I like using the silver ones the most because I find it's fun to outline the character in silver. I just think it looks neat. I also have some Crayola stuff that I'm wanting to make videos with because I really enjoy colouring in with crayons. Like the sketchbook tour that you're going to see of one of those little sketchbooks is actually a sketchbook full of crayon art. Like I think I used crayon through the entire sketchbook because I just thought that was fun. Sorry, I was just lifting up the pile of sketchbooks next to me so I could look at the sketchbook. But yeah, I find crayons fun. I'm waiting on a package to arrive. I'm hoping it'll arrive tomorrow, and it has crayons in it, because you can never have too many crayons. For my crayon box is like a big box of crayons. Where is my box of crayons? Sorry, I'm looking around my desk because I don't know where I put my box of crayons. But my crayons that I use, it's like a big box of something. Yeah, that's incredibly specific. My big box of something. But I can't seem to find another one exactly the same as that anywhere anymore, which is really annoying. And it makes me glad that I bought another box of 100 Super Tips markers when I did, because you never know when something's going to be discontinued or just hard to find. Lily, I did not move so you could climb on me. I think it was a box of 96 crayons, but like, if I look up the Crayola 96 crayons box, Lily, go away, go away. It comes up with links for Amazon or stores in America, and that's not useful to me. I need to find it in New Zealand, because I live in New Zealand. And I don't want to buy from Amazon either, even if they... I haven't actually looked to see if they do ship to New Zealand, because to me that wasn't even an option. I'm looking around my desk and realising that I don't know where my crayons are right now, which is confusing because, well, I guess I have been painting a little bit more again, but you'd think I would know where my crayons are, and yet I do not. Future me will have to have a deeper look around. But I also have these other Crayola crayons that I want to like do videos with, and I think it will be fun. It'll be fun to me. I don't know if you'll enjoy watching it. Lily, shoo. She's very determined that she wants to climb into my skin and be very close to me, and I just want a little bit of personal space today. Like, just a little bit. You know, just the minimum amount of personal space, if that would be okay with her. Apparently it's not. But yeah, hopefully I will actually finish sketchbook number 5, and you'll see the sketchbook tour. Oh, my crayons, I found them. They were on the floor. Why are they on the floor? At least they're not all dumped out and scattered. Yeah, it is a box of 96 crayons, and it's got the sharpener included, and I've had this crayon box for quite a while. I bought it from Wickles for $18.99. I don't know how long ago I bought it, but yeah, some of them are getting very short. But I can only find boxes of 64 crayons now in New Zealand, and I don't know why that is, and it makes me very, very sad, because I like my big box of 90-something crayons, and I'm sure the box of 64 crayons, it doesn't have the colours that I like the most. It doesn't have, like, the metallic ones in it, and also I don't know if you can get, like, a box of just metallic crayons, because that would be something I would want. I would want a box of metallic crayons, because I like them. I think they are fun to use, and there's this particular metallic blue crayon that goes really well for Kario's hair. Like, you'll see it in the sketchbook, and hopefully you will enjoy seeing the complete sketchbook. For something I really need to work on when it comes to my art in general is being more dynamic. I tend to do a lot of just characters standing there in the void and a lot of character headshots, and I feel like I could be a lot more intentional and a lot more interesting with my art. Like, I think that's a big thing that I struggle with, and like, I tend to just default to doing what I've already done and what I know I can do. Like, I default to comfort zones, and I need to expand outside of that, because it's not very interesting if it's all comfort zone type of stuff, you know? But yeah, as you can see, the page, I feel like it came out a little bit messy. Like, I could have probably instead of trying to individually paint the letters in the word March, I could have just used a paint pen, and that would have worked out a lot better. I could have done like a silver paint pen for the base, and then put a little line in the middle to distinguish it better. But I didn't. But I know that for next page at least. And now Akira is in here also wanting to climb into my skin. They had a little bit of outside time, and then it started raining. And I think Lily would have happily stayed outside in the rain, but Akira is a little bit over 10 years old now, so I don't like to leave her out in the rain. She'd probably be fine with it, but cats. But yeah, see you in the next one.